Hey, everybody, and welcome to Combat Saturday for July 25th, 2020. I'm your host, DM Gallibond. Alright, everyone, today on Combat Saturday, we are going to be taking a look at the Handaxe. This is a weapon in D&D that has been there since, well, literally since the beginning of the game. We'll take a look at how it has evolved and changed over time, starting with 5th edition, the way we find it today. A hand axe will cost you 5 gold. It weighs 2 pounds, deals 1d6 slashing damage, and has the properties of light, being a light weapon, which means that you can apply either the strength bonus or dexterity bonus to your attack rolls, and it also can be thrown with a range of 20 for the short range or long range of 60. Now, if we go to original D&D, back to the very beginning of the game, we'll see that the hand axe started as a weapon that did 1d6 damage. It has range increments of 10, 20, or 30. Now, in the original rules, you had a short increment, which gave you a +1 to your attack, of a normal increment of 20, which had no bonus or penalty, and then a long of 30, which had a -1 to the attack. Cost 4 gold pieces, and its encumbrance in coins was 30 coin weight, which is 3 pounds. So it was 1 pound heavier and 1 gold piece cheaper in the original rules, but otherwise it was very similar. And the range increment on throwing it was a little bit different. Maximum range was only 30 feet, and the short range, instead of 20 feet, was 10 feet. I guess the normal range was 20 feet. So, all right. Then in AD&D, you have the hand axe, which cost 1 gold piece, and then the weight was 5 pounds. So it was funny how in AD&D everything seemed to get heavier. There was a lot of things that, you look back, there's a surprising number of things that are very close to the same weight in original D&D as they are in 5e, but in AD&D, for some reason, they got a lot heavier. So the 5 pound weight, or 50 gold piece weight, and then it deals 1d6 against small or medium creatures, and 1d4 against large creatures for the hand axe. Then let's see, oh gosh, the hand axe oh, here it is, hand or throwing axe. I knew it was there somewhere. 1 gold piece weight in 2nd edition, 5 pound weight as well. A medium-sized weapon, then deals slashing damage, speed factor of 4, because that mattered in terms of how it affected your initiative, and then 1d6 against smaller medium creatures and 1d4 against large creatures. Then in 3rd edition, the hand axe cost 6 gold pieces, 1d4 against small creatures, 1d6. Or no, I'm sorry, 1d4 when wielded by small creatures, 1d6 when wielded by medium creatures. Critical rating of 3, of multiplying the damage by 3. And then what was interesting is that they changed in 3rd edition. Your hand axe was not able to be thrown. You had a separate throwing axe that cost a little bit more. It was 8 gold pieces, and the range increment on it was 20 feet. But the hand axe was 3 pounds in 3rd edition, and it deals slashing damage, as all axes do. And then in 4th edition, you have a +2 proficiency for the hand axe, 1d6 damage, range of 5, which is 25 feet, or 5 squares, which is 25 feet, and 10 squares, which is 50 feet. Price is 5 gold, weight is 3 pounds. And then what's interesting in the difference between 4th edition and 5th edition is that among the properties, it's considered a heavy thrown weapon, whereas in 5th edition, it's considered a light weapon. And it also has the offhand property, which means that it's a weapon that for the classes and abilities that talk about it, or classes and features that talk about it, if it says you can wield an offhand weapon, 4th edition actually listed the specific weapons, or had a property for offhand for weapons that were legal to be used as offhand weapons. Otherwise, weapons were considered to be either two-handed or you had to use them in your primary hand. Okay, so that is, kind of short and sweet, but that's the look at the hand axe. It's a humble weapon, but it's been around for a long time, and it's fairly consistent. You can see how the weights have changed a little bit over the different editions, and the ranges have changed a little bit over the editions. I just think sometimes it's kind of interesting to know what the history of different items and spells and properties and features of the game have been over time, because there's always that something that's going to come up in the game where the rules as written doesn't quite cover it. So knowing how something is different in other editions can help you with that. Hand axe, it's a weapon. It's gonna do whatever it does in the combat tables. But still, it's kind of fun to look back at. Sometimes you see some really curious and interesting things when you look back at the history of a weapon, and sometimes it's pretty mundane. This, I have to say, is one of those that's pretty mundane. All right, well, we hope we see you back here next week for another edition of Combat Saturday. Keep in mind, every day we put up content on YouTube here, so please subscribe, click the like button, that will, or click the notification button. That will go ahead and let you know anytime we post something. And yes, go ahead and like the videos as well. And then if there's a particular character that you recall that really was good with the hand axe, or something memorable that happened with the hand axe in the game, let us know about it in the comments. It'd be kind of cool to read about that. All right, everyone. Take care, and I hope you all have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.